Hello everyone and welcome back to video 4 of this Tmux video series on It's Tech Time. I'm having a whole lot of fun producing this series for y'all, so make sure that you are subscribed to It's Tech Time because there's no shortage of more technology related content where this came from. And there are all kinds of other video series we have coming that I'm very excited about for y'all, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We're here today to learn about Tmux, and in this video we're going to learn how to manage sessions within Tmux, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So now with all that out of the way, let's dive right back into Tmux here for video number 4. Alright, so let's get right into it. And let's take a look at session management. And we've already looked at this a little bit. We did create sessions within Tmux in the previous video, and then we disconnected and reattached to those sessions. So in essence, we have been working with Tmux within sessions, but we haven't done much more past that with sessions. So in this video, we're going to learn even more about session management within Tmux. Now, one of the commands I gave you earlier in the series was this command here, tmux, and then list-sessions. And that gives you a list of all the Tmux sessions that you have open. And right now we don't have any Tmux sessions open, so what we're going to do is we're going to create one by using the tmux command. And just like that, we have a Tmux session open. Even inside the Tmux session itself, we can still run the tmux list-sessions, and the command will still work. It will still show all the current Tmux sessions we have open, and it shows the one that we are currently attached to. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach from this session, and then I'm going to create another session by simply typing in tmux. Now when we run the tmux list-sessions, we now have two Tmux sessions open. The one we're attached to, and then the one we opened earlier. So I'll start another one. But wait a minute. While you can create a Tmux session within a Tmux session, or a nested Tmux session, as the warning says, you need to be extremely careful when doing so. And I'm not going to go into detail on this series on how to do this, but if it is something you are interested in doing, it's a more advanced feature of Tmux, and you can look that up on your own after you get done with this series if you want to. So what we're going to do here instead is we're going to disconnect and then simply use the tmux command to create another session. And now when we run tmux list-sessions, we have 3 different sessions created. And as you can see, it even tells you which one you are currently attached to. Now up until now, we've only been working with one session at a time, and so now it's getting kind of messy with multiple sessions open. If I was to detach from the tmux session here and then list the sessions again, you see 3 separate session windows open, and it can be hard to tell which one you were working in and what you were doing in it. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the series, if you were to run tmux attach, by default it reattaches to the window that you were using most recently. In my situation, this will be window 3, which tmux has labeled as window 2. And now when I run tmux list-sessions, it shows me attached again to the 3rd session. But what if you didn't want to reattach to the most recent session? What if, for example, you wanted to reattach to session number 1? Well, one way you can do that is by disconnecting again. And we're going to run tmux list-session again. And we still have the same 3 sessions. So what we're going to do is we're going to run tmux attach, then we're going to pass a -t for target, and then now you'll do the session name that you want to connect to. So in this situation, I want to attach to session number 1, which is my 2nd session that is open. So I'll put in 1 and then press enter. So now if I run tmux list-sessions, you'll see it shows me attached to session number 2, which is labeled number 1 by Tmux. And again, to do that, we did tmux attach -t for target, and then the session name, and we clicked enter. Now, one thing I want to point out right now is that a lot of these commands that we've been running can be shortened, which for a lot of people can make it a lot simpler at the command line. For example, tmux list-sessions will show the sessions we have running in the background. We've covered that multiple times, but that can be shortened to tmux ls, which may look really familiar to any Linux users because it works the same way as the ls command in Linux. It lists what's below you. And I personally think that tmux ls is a lot easier to remember. And we can even simplify the tmux attach command. We can shorten it to just tmux a, which is a lot easier to type and easier to remember. A for attach. So if I detach for this session, let me clear the screen to make some room. I can do tmux ls and show the open sessions in the background, and then I can do tmux a to attach to the previous window that I was most recently using. And I'll do another Tmux ls to show that I am in fact attached again to window 2. And so I'll detach and I can run the Tmux a command. And so let me run Tmux ls to see what windows are open still. I accidentally exited window 2 earlier, so now I just have these 2 windows open. But I can pass the Tmux a for attach. I can still do T for target, and I can go to window 1, which is 0 in this situation. And if I do Tmux ls, I am in fact attached to my first window, which has been labeled window 0 by Tmux. So see, the Tmux a is a lot shorter and can save you some time in my opinion. Now there's even more we can do to organize these different sessions we have open. One thing we can do is we can rename this window by doing the prefix and then comma. So I'm going to change this from bash to window 1 and hit enter. And as you can see at the bottom left, it is renamed the window. And now I'll create a new one by sending the prefix and then C for create. And as you can see down at the bottom, we have another window. And we're going to rename this window here by sending the prefix followed by comma. And I'm going to name this one window 2. And so now I have window 1 and I have window 2. And what I'm going to do so that you have an example of what this looks like with something running in the background is that on window 1 I'm going to run htop. And this is just to give you an example of something running in the background. And so now I'll move back over to window 2. And so we were able to rename these windows in this particular session. But the problem is we have 2 different sessions open and they're not named in a real descriptive way to know what's going on in these different sessions. Yes, the windows inside the session that we are currently attached to, we did rename, but it will probably be useful to rename each session itself. That way we know why each session was created in the first place. And here's how we would go about doing that. First, you would attach to whatever session you want to rename. And since I'm currently in session 1, or as Tmux has it labeled session 0, I'm going to go ahead and rename this session. And we rename it by typing in Tmux rename -session. And then the new name, I'm going to name this one my -session. And then press enter. And if you look down at the bottom, it has changed the name of my session. There was too many characters to fit in the windows. It's truncated a little bit. But you can see that I was in fact able to rename the session that I'm in. So if we run Tmux ls again, we'll see that my session is right here where I'm attached at. So let's disconnect from this one. I'm going to do Tmux ls just to see that my session is still open. And so now I'm going to connect to session 2 by running Tmux a -T for target and then 2. And I'll run Tmux ls to confirm that I am in session 2. And again, I'm going to rename the session, but there's an even easier way to rename a session than typing in Tmux rename -session and then the new name. This time what I'm going to do is, and this is my preferred way of doing this, I'll send the prefix and then I'll hit the $ symbol. And as you can see down at the bottom, it prompts us to rename the session. So I'm going to back out 2 and I'm just going to type in Linux-session just to give it a new name and then hit enter. And again, the session's been renamed. And I can do Tmux ls to confirm my session 1 is now Linux session and my session 2 is still my session. So again, the 2 ways of doing this is doing Tmux rename -session and then the new session name, or you can simply do prefix followed by the $ and it gives you the option of typing in a new session name. And in my opinion, the prefix followed by the $ is an easier way to do this. But you can use whichever way works best for you and your workflow. Now another thing I want to show you is that you do not have to detach from Tmux every time you want to switch between sessions. Instead, what you can do is you can send the prefix and then type S for sessions. And that will give you a list of sessions similar to the Tmux ls command. However, what you can do in this window is you can use the arrow keys to highlight different sessions, and then it gives you a preview at the bottom of what is currently going on in those sessions. So for example, if I had multiple session windows open and I couldn't remember which of these sessions I had htop running in, I can simply hit the up or down arrow key flipping between them until I found the Tmux session that I wanted to go back to, which in this case is the htop session. So again, to get to this menu, what we did was we sent the prefix key, Control B, and then we typed S for sessions. And so then what you do is you use the arrow keys to select the sessions you want to go to, and then you simply hit enter. We're back in my session that had the htop running in window 1. And to confirm that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the prefix key and N to move back to that window, and I'll see htop is still running. So again, I'll send the prefix and then S for session, and I'm back to my session list, and I'm going to move back to the new session window, and I'll hit enter to select it. I'm back into the new session. And so to kind of relate this to a real world situation, I'm going to send the prefix key and then the $sign so that I can rename this session. And I'm going to name this session Project 1. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to send the prefix and then the S key for session. And I'm going to go to the other session that had htop running in it. And I'm going to rename this session to Project 2. And so now if I bring up my list of sessions, I have Project 1 and Project 2 running, and this is how I use it in the real world. I'll have a different session running for each project that I'm working on, and then I can switch between the 2, 3, and sometimes 4 different Tmux project sessions I have running for the different clients that I'm working with. And that helps me to keep everything that I'm working on organized in relation to the project that it's related to. And here we are at the end of video number 4. We've gone through 4 videos in this series already, and there's only 1 video remaining. It's hard to believe it, but the 5th and final video is going to be my personal favorite, because in that video I'm going to teach you guys how to make Tmux your own. And I'm going to show you how you can customize Tmux to best suit you and your work, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So between now and next week, I want you to practice everything we have covered so far, and I will see y'all in the next video next week. Thank you so much for watching.